Happy Thursday! Aren't you happy you're out early? Just joking. So, we're going to do a Unit 3 review video because on Monday you will have a test and I don't give a video out on Monday or on Friday, so here's my review. So think of this as a study guide. I'll tell you what things will be on the test and then I'll give you some practice problems from each section and you come tomorrow with any questions you have, anything you want to practice on, and I will cover it all for you. 감사합니다. Alright, the first part that will be on it will be vocabulary, and these vocabulary are things such as expression, equation, constant, others, okay? So think of all those things that we talked about. Coefficient, term, okay? So let's write that down. Coefficient and term. Those words will be on the test. So understand what those words are, okay? What's the difference between expression and equation, for example? I'll go over that on the next slide. You're also gonna do solving equations, multi-step with distributive property, combining. You're gonna have variables on both sides. Okay, so remember that you gotta distribute first. Distribute, then you combine, and then you solve. Distribute, combine, then you solve. Okay, does that make sense? You will also have a modeling picture. Not like you're modeling with camera, okay? I know you all want to be models. I'm talking about like the bag and coin thing that we did. Okay, I'll give you an example. That looks like an apple, but it's a bag. And you got coins, and we want to equal to another side with bags and coins, okay? I'll give you an example of that. We're going to have word problems. Get your highlighter out, people. And then maybe inequality, but not too much on the inequality because we're just setting it up. We're not solving it. All right? So let me give you a practice problem for each section. So guaranteed, you're going to have to know the difference between expression and equation, okay? So know the difference between expression and equation. And the way I remember it is equation has the word equal in it, so this has equal. Expression is just a statement, no equal sign, okay? So expression could be like 2w plus 1. Equation will be 2w plus 1 equals 5. Alright, that's a difference. Okay, and then you're going to have the other terms, everything on my word wall you might have, so be familiar with all those. You will also have solving equations, okay? Let me give you an example of one. I want you to pause it and try to do it yourself. Alright, there's the problem. If you want to pause it and try to do it yourself, go ahead. Alright, so I want to distribute first, but there's nothing to distribute. So I'm going to go on to my next step. I'm going to draw that river. Nothing can combine across that river. But here I can combine because they're on the same side. So I combine 12p plus 2p, and I get 14p. Just bring everything else down. This 1 goes down, 18p comes down, minus 5. Now, I have to get all the variables on one side, all the constants on the other side. So let's see, I'm going to add 1 to both sides. Okay, and then I get 14p, crosses away. 18p minus 4, okay, or negative 4. Remember, a minus is the same thing as a plus negative, okay? And then I want to subtract 18p to both sides. Make that a little smaller, okay? So let's see, that goes away, negative 4. 14 plus a negative, which is the same thing as subtracting, is a negative 4p. I divide both sides by negative 4. P equals 1. I could always go back and check it. Remember, you can always go back and check it. Okay, so I want you to be in the process of doing that. So I'm going to check it real quick. I'm going to put 1 in for my P's on the left side. So then if I put 1 here, I get 12 plus 12 minus 1, and that is 13. And then let's put in 1 for the other side. 18 times 1 minus 5. 18 minus 5 is 13. So that's correct. So my answer is P equals 1. This is another one I might have. So pause it and try it. Alright, I want to distribute the 2 on the left side, and I get 2x minus 4. Don't forget to distribute that 2 to that negative 2 as well. Equals 8x minus 4, or plus negative 4, okay? So I get confused, so I'm going to change that to plus negative 4. Change that to plus negative 4, okay? Now what I want to do to both sides is subtract 2 to both sides. Negative 4, or plus negative 4, equals 6x plus the negative 4. Now it's a negative 4, so I want to add 4 to both sides. And I get 0 equals 6x. Divide by 6, and my answer is x equals 0. Okay, so we go and check it, and I hope it works. So I'm going to put zeros in for my x's. So I get 2, 0 minus 2 equals 4. 2 times 0 is 0, so it's 0 minus 1. And this is 2 times negative 2, which equals negative 4. And on the right side is 4 times negative 1, which equals negative 4. They equal each other, so we're good to go. Next kind of question will be the bag one, the modeling one. So I have 2 bags with unknown coins in them, call that x, and then I have these 3 coins, and then I have this x and this 1 coin. I gotta figure out how many coins are in the bag to balance it out. So I'm gonna put 2x, because there's 2 x bags, plus 3 coins, x plus 1, and then I solve it like I solved the other problem. Alright, I won't do this one again because it's similar to the other one I did, so let's move on. Alright, so remember, this is my word problem, so the first thing you're going to do is pause this and read it. Okay, now what you're going to do is highlight some words. Let's see if you have the same things I do. Okay, go ahead and highlight some keywords and circle and underline. Alright, so these are some of the things I highlighted. So my cell phone plan charges $4 per month plus 12 cents per text. And my mother's cell phone charges $32 per month plus 29 per text. So I want to know when they equal each other. So I want them to equal each other, okay? So let's say this is mine and this is mama's, okay? Mommy's, okay? Alright, let's focus on mine for a second. I want to define my variable. First thing I want to do is define my variable. You read the question, how many texts, right? So my variable is number of texts. Okay, that's the first thing I want to do is define my variable. Then I want to do is write my equation, the hardest part of all. So my equation is I pay $40 per month plus 12 cents per text. That's my x, right? Number of texts. That's my side. My mom, she pays $32 a month plus 29 cents per text, okay? That's my x. And then I solve. There's my equation. That's the hardest part, y'all. And now you gotta solve. It looks like variables on both sides. Don't be scared of decimals either. You got a calculator if you need it. Dang. Okay, so now let's do the problem. Let's solve the problem. Okay, I'm gonna subtract this from each side. Go ahead. Okay, this is something you should have done on your own, and you should have got approximately 47. That means what? I'm going to have to write in sentence. That's what I'm looking for, remember? So in sentence, I'm going to write, our plan will be the same, will be the same cost at 47 text. Okay, this is the answer I'm looking for. Don't just write x equals 47. Does that make sense? Our plan will be the same cost at 47 text. Alright? So that's pretty much the whole test, that kind of stuff. And then you have an inequality as extra credit. I decided to do it. So there we go. I hope you have a fabulous day. Remember to come with questions, okay? Come full of questions. I really appreciate you watching my videos. 안녕 and 감사합니다.